के लिए सरकार को भी कदम उठाने की आवश्यकता है। धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष।
माननीय मंत्री जी।
Sabhapati Mahoday, I would like to start by thanking the honourable members who have spoken, Ramesh Biduri ji, Parvesh Verma ji, Rahul Sewale ji. Whilst lending their support to the bill that is before us, they have also made some suggestions. Many of these suggestions are already under consideration. Given the limitations of time, I will respond to the suggestions I have heard, and I would also, Mr. Chairman, sir, like to share through you with the honourable members my expectation of how the master plan, which as I said is at the stage of finalization, how that will affect not only those who are living in these so-called unauthorized colonies, for which we have already provided Malikana Haq, how we propose to take that forward. Also, Jahan Juggi Wahi Makan scheme, land pooling, which has been referred to by several members, and what has perhaps not been referred to specifically by members, honourable members, but I think which is at the back of everyone's mind, urban regeneration of old development colonies, because I think this is part of the largest thing. Sir, if today the population, when the census comes, is in the vicinity between 2 and 2.5 crores, my reading, sir, based on my experience of the last 6.5 years that I have been associated with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and with issues relating to the development of Delhi, a city in which I was born, in which I grew up, a city which is rapidly changing. Sir, out of this population of between 2 and 2.5 crores, I believe, sir, 40 lakh people will benefit from the Malikana Haq, the authorization or dealing with unauthorized colonies. There are still some sections which were not covered in the original list, but which we had promised to sequentially take up after this process is complete. About 40 lakh there, sir. Jahan Juggi Wahi Makan, another 10 lakh of our citizens, that makes it 50 lakh, sir. And land pooling, sir, when finalized, I think will cover something like 20,000 hectares in 138 sectors. Another 70 lakh people, I think, will benefit from that land pooling, which makes it 50 plus 70, 1 crore 20, and the other colonies which are due for redevelopment. So Delhi is not only a city which is growing in population, it's growing in economic strength, but it is also virtually being rebuilt, sir. Sir, my previous generation came here after 1947. They did the initial building. Today, the new parliament that we have the privilege of being in, the Central Vista, Bharat Mandapam, Yasho Bhumi, and if you see all around, there's redevelopment taking place at a massive scale, sir. Sir, my colleague and friend Ramesh Biduri ji wanted the cut-off date raised from 2014 to 2022, if I heard him correctly. I would just like to tell him that this bill specifically seeks extension for the next 3 years. This extension will give us the cushion, the time cushion, and the flexibility to have wide-ranging consultations on policy matters and guidelines for orderly development of the unauthorized colonies. I think my answer should encompass and is intended to encompass specific suggestions which have been made. Sir, Shri Parvesh Sahib Singh Verma ji mentioned the MPD 41. I have already taken the liberty of, in anticipation of saying something. As I mentioned earlier, sir, he said that GD and land pooling policy, I have already responded to that. The master plan is at a final stage of, I would say, consultation. It's way beyond that. I think it's at a stage of finalization now. And this policy, we have made a lot of progress in formulating this policy, and we will see that substantial benefits. I'm choosing my words carefully, sir. Substantial benefits will accrue to the citizens of Delhi, all the stakeholders, those who are there, the Kisan Bhais who own the land, and all the others. We are now getting a more flexible approach to pooling so that little technicalities don't stand in the way, sir. Sir, I would once again thank my three colleagues who have spoken and all the others who will give support to this absolutely vital piece of legislation, because it will give us an opportunity to ensure that processes which were started 20, 30 years ago, and in 2006 in particular, we are able now to finalize in an orderly manner what will be required to be done under the master plan, also on all the other areas which flow from it, and also the provision of Malikana Haq to those who are living in those unauthorized colonies, increase the pace of registration, the issuance of conveyance deeds and authorization slips, and that we will be able to demonstrate to everyone. Ramesh ji said कि शायद उनको लगा क्योंकि मोदी जी की गारंटी है इसलिए थोड़ी सुस्ती आ गई, पर मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि डेवलपमेंट नॉर्म्स अभी पब्लिश हो गए हैं पिछले वर्ष, और उसके साथ हम ये भी डेमोन्स्ट्रेट कर देंगे कि जो पीपल हु गो इन फॉर full authorization, they can rebuild and they will also economically benefit. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय जी.
श्री रमेश बिदुल जी.
माननीय मंत्री जी से मेरा निवेदन है, ये 1739 कॉलोनी जो छोड़ी गई, इसमें कुछ एफुलेंट के नाम से 69+3 कॉलोनी छोड़ी गई थी सर. उनका डेवलपमेंट कुछ अधिकारियों ने जो सर्वे किया होगा सर, उस सर्वे में फैक्चुअल रिपोर्ट नहीं आ पाई है. वो भी सेम स्टेटस की कॉलोनियां हैं, या सुप्रीम कोर्ट के माध्यम से वो एफुलेंट कॉलोनियों को भी तुरंत उनका डेवलपमेंट चार्ज बढ़ा दें सर. आप वो हैं तो उनको डिमोलिश तो कर नहीं सकते, तो उनके बारे में माननीय मंत्री जी की क्या विचार है सर?
मेरा सभापति महोदय जी, मुझे लगा कि शायद मैंने जो वर्ड्स इस्तेमाल किए वो जरा ज्यादा कंजर्वेटिव वो थे. मैंने ये भी कहा कि जो कॉलोनीज पहली लिस्ट में आ गई थी, हमने ये कभी नहीं कहा कि बाकी कॉलोनीज को हम नहीं टेकअप करेंगे. हमने कहा कि सीक्वेंशियली, क्योंकि इसमें इकोनॉमिकली वीकर सेक्शन और हमारे वो बहन भाई रहते हैं जिनको प्रायोरिटी अटेंशन चाहिए, जैसे ये कंप्लीट होगा. मैंने कभी भी नहीं कहा कि जो 69 है शायद हाई नेटवर्थ इंडिविजुअल जहां रहते हैं, हम उनको भी टेकअप करेंगे. ये सरकार की शुरू से यही पोजीशन रही है, और आपके माध्यम से सर, ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस आई एम सेइंग दैट दीज विल ऑल्सो बी टेकन अप. और आई होप दिस अश्योर्स माय कॉलीग. आई नो ही हैज बीन लुकिंग टू री-हियर दैट आंसर फ्रॉम मी. मैं कई बार उनसे कह चुका हूं, पब्लिक फोरम में भी बोल चुका हूं. आई हैव नो हेजिटेशन इन रिपीटिंग दैट ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस सर. थैंक यू.
प्रश्न है कि विधेयक पर